When you have 5 cow panels bent into an arch in the back of an 8-foot pickup bed, it's a ton of potential energy stored up. If you just crack that tailgate, it's going to come blasting out hard enough to decapitate you or gut you or knock your teeth out at the very least. So this is the safest way to do it. To tug on it a couple more times. They kind of rolled out. I was hoping for more of an explosive bounce. Now I just look silly. And here it is. This old welded stockade has been here as long as I can remember. There used to be a big barn here when I was a kid, and the barn was mostly collapsed, so they took it down. I actually reused the wood on the sheep keep, which used to be called the gotel, until we got sheep instead of goats. Now it's the sheep keep. So I went ahead and I used these cow panels to build out a full circular paddock. This is going to be for a dairy cow that gets delivered at the end of the week. Hallelujah. We will have our own source of milk and yogurt and cheese. It's turning into a real farm. We had a second sheep die about a week after the first of the exact same symptoms. Once again, nobody could really figure out what was going on, and we were better prepared the second time. We bought medicine and vitamins and all kinds of things. It didn't matter. And the best guess that anybody had was transition stress. But the other 2 sheep are great. They're healthy, they're putting on weight fast. So I have no idea what happened. The farmer that we bought them from refunded us for one of the 2 sheep that died. Or I guess you could say he refunded us half price on both. And I trust him, he did his due diligence before he sold them to us, but I don't know. I'm glad that we got some money back. It sucks that we lost 2 sheep, but we still have 2 sheep, so that's cool. Let's go see them. Here they are. We are practicing our rotational grazing, setting up little electric paddocks in the front yard, just so we can get used to it and they can get used to it. They stay in each paddock for 3 days, so this is the size of one paddock. This over here will be the paddock that they move into in 2 more days. Once they move into this paddock, then we will take this one down and rotate it around over here, and they will continue leapfrogging one another along the fence line. Now, eventually, when we move them out to pasture, it'll be full circular or square paddocks that leapfrog one another and make a crisscross pattern back and forth across the pasture. So this is still practice. Working great so far. I need to check that battery. This was originally planted out as a garden, and then when we stopped working the garden, we filled it with chickens, and it's been full of chickens ever since. But recently, Corey decided that she wants to do a 3 Sisters garden and a market garden. So this side over here, we've been rolling out wheat straw, which has no seeds in it, so we won't get any wheat starts. This will be the 3 Sisters garden. This side over here will be the market row garden. So the chickens have all been moved back to what I call the winter coop, and I'm building another run over there, and I'll show it to you. I've got until the end of the week to build that one too. It's a busy week. Check this out. This corner pen, I have no idea what I'm going to put in here, but I love building pens because it gives us more options to acquire animals and more spots to move animals. But I wanted to put a door on it, so I just cut off an unused section of cow panel. And then I had a bunch of these metal female receptacles for those big stainless steel sliding bolt latches that I love and love to use on everything now. And I use pliers to open them up and put them around these cow panels. It works as a fantastic hinge. Look how smooth this is. Oh, hi, baby boy. That's my handsome boy. That's my handsome boy. Yeah, this, you know, I never use the receptacles because I always just drill a hole into the wall or the wood or whatever I need to slide the sliding bolt latch into. So I might just save them up to make awesome hinges for my cow panel gates. Hell yeah, man. Smooth as butter. So here's the auto shop. And then on the other side of the gap is the chicken house, AKA the barn. That's where the sheep keep is. And also, this section here is the chicken's winter coop. I call it the winter coop because it's only open to the elements on this one side. It's got walls all the way around it inside this covered structure, and then the back walls over there are insulated. And it's also got a heat lamp. I mean, it's got power, so I mean, I could put a TV in there for them to watch if they asked for it. The problem with the winter coop is there's no fenced in run. And just like the garden has an 8-foot fence because I've seen coyotes jump the 5-foot fence that used to be there. They never jumped the 8-foot fence, and the 8-foot fence over there at the garden will still be useful for keeping deer out of our garden. So I got enough materials that I can go ahead and build a fence off the side of the winter coop to here, and then it'll go all the way around to that corner of the auto shop. So this entire side of the auto shop will be a fenced in run with a T-post every 5 feet, a 2x4 every 10 feet, and it'll be 8 feet high, 8-foot fence. So once again, they will be back in an 8-foot fence, totally safe from predators other than eagles. And we did have an eagle incident in the garden, but there's not really much you can do about that. I mean, nature is going to take its share, and what the eagle says is fair is fair. Hi, ladies. Ready for dinner? Ew, it's really gunked up in here. Yellow. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No. No, I'm just faking it for the YouTube video. Yeah, I'm filming it right now. Okay, bye-bye. I was a little bit worried about this wood stove and our toddler. She's very curious about it. And during the last Arctic blast, when we were utilizing it daily, she kept trying to get all on it and touch it and look inside it. I appreciate her curiosity, but I don't want her to get burned. So I built this safety rail around it with gas pipe. So now at least she's not going to trip on the hearth and fall against it. She's able to reach through the balusters and touch it. That'll be a good lesson for her, but I don't want her to trip and fall against it and really hurt herself. And this end is open, obviously, so I can access the door. But if I don't want her to, I just open this baby gate, and that will block that side of it. I'll probably have to throw a latch right there to connect this to it. I love latches. And then this door will become multi-use. But yeah, I love using gas pipe for just about everything. Towel racks, toilet paper holders, safety rails, you name it. It's not the most cost-effective solution, but it's durable, it's long-lasting, and it looks fantastic.